Guys, welcome back to your favorite place to be, hopefully. Now, I had to come on here publicly and acknowledge, guys, we all know it. Somebody had to say it, right? I mean, damn, every time I go on the internet trying to find something relevant in the crypto space, all I get is clickbait garbage. Literally, I am mind blown by how much garbage is actually out there on the top searches. Of course, we have the usuals, top 14 coins to get picked, why I sold all my Bitcoin, the official Bitcoin warning, fear mongering on the internet that gets us nowhere closer to our goal. It seems as if all it does is push the crypto community that's left into silence, into nothingness, into somehow wanting to not be a part of this anymore. And that is the whole reason we are here today, to try to get you to come back. All right, that's what we want to do. We want to get you to come back to what we actually thought we were a part of, but we ended up kind of drifting here, right? And I think these people that do this stuff are either getting paid to promote some type of side narrative, or, I mean, good God, I can't watch their video for more than 14 seconds. And I'm left, unenthused, right? It's just clickbait, 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 constantly. Scare you, click here. Raise your adrenaline, click here. Bitcoin's going to crash. Bitcoin's going to zero. I sold all my Bitcoin. It's literally, by definition, so boring and so far-fetched at this point. I can see why we made a crypto channel. Let's just say that. So we're going to jump into some stuff here, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Cryptocurrency Theory, a docket we've opened up sometimes of the week. Probably have to do it a little bit more here, just because, God, it's like, dude, can I find some relevant crypto stuff where people aren't talking about stuff that is literally making me want to off myself? Seriously, it's boring. Boring. Anyways, let's jump into the charts here, guys. A lot of people have been reaching out. I appreciate that. A lot of people have been, for one, watching more of the crypto stuff in terms of watch time, which is a great analytical thing YouTube allows me to look at. That way I can see that people are actually interested in the stuff that we're talking about. So thank you to the most loyal people out there, not wanting to click on my videos for a fucking cheap Tijuana taco. That helps a lot here, guys, because I don't want to be the Tijuana guy. I'll make videos about it, but goddamn, it's like never in a million years did I think I'd be Mr. Tijuana. You know, it's just it's stupid. It's as dumb as the crypto stuff that we're bad mouthing. But anyways, we'll continue the taco videos. We'll have them coming out a couple times during the week here, so you guys can click on and watch for 20 seconds and pretend that you're living here in Tijuana. But we're going to be jumping into some charts. We're going to be looking at some stuff. A lot of people have been reaching out about Zcash. A lot of people have been reaching out about Bitcoin Cash. A lot of people have been reaching out about Cardano and Monero, which I was surprised of, because we don't really talk about too much on the channel. Litecoin we might talk about a couple of different things. Let's just see what's going on with the crypto markets. We'll kind of guess go from there. I saw, like I said, on a Monday, guys, it's the most confusing day of the week for most people, at least for me. We try to find something relevant on the internet, and it's like, God damn, I jump on the internet, and what do I find? I find nothing, okay? I find nothing. I find myself annoyed that I'm even in crypto, because it's like, dude, can we get something relevant? Can we get something that is worth our time to look at, And I think the answer is no, we can't. So we have to produce it ourselves, basically. But anyways, we're going to log in. We're going to see if we're going to log into our own chat, see if there's anybody here to make sure that we are giving you guys some type of content. Yeah, people are coming in. What did I say? Yeah, sometimes you got to be vocal about it, guys. If you're annoyed, you just have to, speak your mind. And guys, I mean, think about it. You have these people on YouTube. I mean, I feel like YouTube is kind of just, it's garbage. It's like, I don't even know what I'm doing on this platform anymore. It's like, I'm I'm bad mouthing it, yet I'm still clicking on it. And it's like, you know, they have their flashy AI titles, they're flashy, you know, they're flashy this, they're flashy that. You click on their video, and within 10 seconds, you're wanting to blow your brains out. You know, I mean, it's like, you know, it's like they try to bleed you out on fear and try to make it seem like everything you're gonna buy is gonna go down, and there's no fundamentals. I've yet to even find one channel that has a single fundamental behind it. They're all pulling up the same garbage graphs. They're letting us know that it's at a bottom. Well, why didn't you tell us it was going to a fucking bottom? You know, I mean, why don't you tell us that? Why don't you tell us some actual trading action worth a fuck? You know, and that's why I had to come public, guys. I couldn't resist on a Monday. You know, I guess I'm like Edgar Allan Poe. You know, you guys are gonna suffer with me if I'm gonna be suffering, right? And I'm suffering right now because, you know, I get on YouTube. I'm ambitious about something, and I get shit on by these people that are out there making content about something I'm passionate about. And I can't stand it. You know, I look to see how I can make it better, you know, and I guess, you know, all I do is come on here and talk crap. But at the same time, somebody needs to hold these people accountable, because I'm oblivious to what is going on in the fucking crypto world now. Why? Why am I oblivious? Well, I've been watching these videos of these people, and it's making my brain cells fold. And let's just say they're not regenerating, okay, on a very simplistic level, a very scientific, trying to think I'm smart level. But I think it's true, because I'm getting lost in the crypto space. And I'm a 10-year veteran almost, you know. I mean, that's got to say something here on where we're at with all this stuff. I mean, you know, please, somebody other than me make relative content on something that is relevant, please. Okay? Nobody cares if Bitcoin's going down. Nobody cares if Bitcoin crashed. Nobody cares about Bitcoin at all. I don't care about Bitcoin at all. I really don't. In fact, I would love to see it go to zero. So at least give us something to talk about. It'd be at least give us something to figure out why, you know? I mean, Michael Saylor this, Michael Saylor that. I don't care about Michael Saylor. Have you seen his stock? Have you seen his stock 20 years ago from the dot-com bubble when he got charged with fraud? It's the same thing. It's the same damn thing. And that's what we keep finding here on the channel, is that it always cycles back to the same damn thing. So that's my little rant, guys. YouTube, if you're on YouTube world talking about crypto, step your game up, because I am bored, okay? And there's nothing worse than Chadwick Bailey being bored, guys. That's where nobody wants to be mentally, right? So we're jumping into it, guys. We're looking at a 2.13. Oh, 2.21. I guess we did move up on the dial a little bit. A $2.21 trillion market cap. Coming in today on Monday, July 20th. Is that YouTube paid out coming out soon? We got Bitcoin coming in at 65K, a healthy number, I guess. A healthy number for people to make more clickbait videos on. Ethereum, I think I saw somebody, what was it? What did I see earlier? Dubious suspicion. I literally, guys, when I heard this title, when I saw some of these titles going through the morning, I literally was sitting at the edge of my seat, like trying to get hyped about it, you know, having my first cup of coffee, and I literally just wanted to take my head and start violently smashing it on my desk to the point where I, you know, was unconscious. Literally, I wanted to do that. And the reason I wanted to do that is, come on, Ethereum dubious suspicion. What the, what? What are you talking? What are you doing? Is kind of what I was thinking. We got BNB coming in at 573. What is that? 75% drop for people that have been wondering where that price collapsed from. It was 1,200. If you guys have been paying attention. We got XRP down to a third of what it was this time last year, I believe. Let's pull up the chart. I saw a bunch of short videos pop up on my feed too, of like all these new people wearing XRP gear. I'm like, dude, what's going on with XRP? Is this just something that people are just like, the XRP, the Ripple Foundation is buying a whole bunch of Ripple t-shirts and hats and paying multiple channels on the internet to like sit there and put a blazer on and pretend that XRP is a good buy now. It's down to a third of its value for people wondering, you know, for people that have been interested if XRP is going to be taking a leg up. If we take a leg up like we did in 2017, guys, I think it at least put things into perspective. So for any exchanges out there watching this video, CZ, you know, Ben, what is it? Ben from Ben Armstrong. You know, are any of you guys watching these videos, please? It's all you got to do. I mean, just make some wash orders and spoof orders, and start playing off some of the volume that Bitcoin's going to be inevitably getting, right? I mean, it seems pretty easy to me. I don't see why people don't see this, but you know, we've been on here for a couple years, not really too many people watching, so. Solana coming in at $77. Where is the Miami hype crew? The Miami Solana crew, the fast money Johnny. Are any of these Solana people out here anymore? Damn, that log chart looks fucking weird. That looks so fucking weird. That is a major, like, look at that. Wow. I think that might be the first time we've pulled up the Solana log chart. So I think I'm going to start calling Solana Riptide. Is that a good catchy phrase for it? With this max supply down here that I can't help but notice. Let's call it Riptide. That's what that graph looks like. Riptide. You're doomed if you do, you're doomed if you don't. Here's your one entry point. Good fucking luck to you. Good fucking luck to you, you fucking fools. Jumping into Tron. Let's see, TRX. Let's see what TRX is doing today. Looking pretty good. I must say, if we were giving it a name, let's name Tron, what? Cold water current? Okay, maybe cold water current coin? Maybe, I don't know, maybe. Cold water current. Yeah, I think that should be the name for this one. Tron doing pretty good. It's coming in at 32 cents. Top performer, though. I mean, I will say it's a top performer, but I can't help it, guys. You know, I mean, I can't help but highlight something relevant there on the screen. Let's see, Hyperliquid. Let's see what is going on with this. Okay, yes. Moving on. Let's jump in here, guys. Let's look at some coins. Let's get a little bit more serious here. There could be people watching, actually. Dogecoin. Let's see what's going on with it. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Yes. Zcash, the old Z, coming into you strong there. Zcash, I keep falling back here on the channel, and god damn if I was not the only one talking about it at $20. I don't know what to tell people, you know? Sorry. I mean, sorry you missed it. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's give you guys something here. Yeah, I mean, let's make me small. Let's make me small. That's probably the more relevant thing to do. Guys, a couple people on the channel, guys. What's happening? Andrew Kolodzi, Silver Game of Throne, and Valenti. Welcome back, man. Hadn't seen you in a while. Hadn't seen you in the chat here. How's the old pooch doing? Slaves Under the Sun, Ricky Ricardo, Jedi Miller, and of course, our one and only moderator, because I think Alan is no longer with the company, Mr. Guilty Fool. How's Canada doing? You guys warming up over there? I saw some video on Canada the other day. It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Okay, cool story, bro. Moving on. Yes. So yeah, guys, we were talking about Zcash down here for anybody who missed that little part. But we're talking about it up here today because the log chart suggests, and again, no guarantees, volume up a little bit for the 24-hour. We're betting on Zcash making a giant run, okay? And all community stuff aside, hint, hint, Zcash has been going up. I mean, that's kind of been the talk of the town. And that's why I find that I get so fucking flustered and frustrated with the YouTube community. It's because I try to go find, you know, relevant stuff. And, you know, I was watching this guy that got let's not get into it. He got a grant, and I started clicking on his video. I was like, dude, what the fuck is this? Like, God, these people move at a snail's pace. I mean, good God, guys, I could get more done. I can get more done in 15 minutes as these people do in a whole fucking week. I mean, seriously. I mean, I hate to toot my own horn. In the crypto world, in the real world, it takes people at a snail's pace to get anything done. I can literally get things done so much faster. I literally, it takes me a day to what it takes somebody to do a month to do. And it's just embarrassing. I mean, it's literally embarrassing for all these YouTube content creators that call themselves content creators out there. I don't think they are. I think they're bored. I think they're bored people is what they should be titled. But it just takes them so little amount of effort and it's so much time to get absolutely nothing done. And I just find it so ironic as we sit here and do the exact same thing. But nonetheless, let's jump back into it. I wanted to talk about Zcash today. Obviously, it's looking pretty unique on a log chart, and I think this is why I have obviously taken an interest to it. Why people try to blow smoke up your ass today and tell you that Bitcoin is crashing, and then I don't even think these YouTubers have crypto anymore. I think that was my big thing we were talking about a couple weeks ago. Is like I don't even think half these YouTubers, unless they're like a mainstream YouTuber, I get like some of them. All right, like some of them that are relevant in today's market. Maybe they have crypto portfolios, but I get the feel, and I mean I'm pretty good at reading people. I mean I do it for a living here, guys, and think about it. I don't even think these fucking crypto people have any YouTube portfolios. Like, and I think that's why some of them have disappeared. It's like they're like talking about stuff that they're not even in, and I think that is like. It's just bizarre, it's really bizarre because like, we think we get off task here on the channel, but I beg you guys to go click on another video and see how lost you are in the first 15 seconds. And then why don't you come right back? Because, I don't even think these crypto people are even, even relevant anymore. So what's going on here? Well, we got that hard fork to isolate that pull bug risk, that shielded pull. So there was this thing with Zcash. Arthur Hayes, fucking idiot, was talking about how he dumped all his Zcash, you fucking idiot, a couple weeks ago, trying to scare everybody. I know there was something going on Twitter. Thank God I'm not over there. He was basically, who is Arthur Hayes? Well, I mean, he's kind of this guy that started a crypto exchange. He kind of became relevant a few points in time. He's, I would say generally about as relevant as I am in the crypto space. And he basically thought that the Zcash community couldn't figure out how to fix a problem. And he went on a fucking rampage on the internet trying to scare everybody, only to have the coin rebound like 60% in a month or, shortly after. I don't know what the exact day time span was. But literally made a fool of himself. I mean, he literally went on the internet and made a complete fool of himself, and he went on like a rant, and basically, he's basically eating his own words because Zcash literally, what were we up here? Let me look at the chart here. We were up 15% for the month. I don't think CoinMarket does a 3-month chart, but let's just move back a month prior. I mean, June 30th, we were sitting at 375. Let's jump back here. So at some point in time, I forget where it was, but there was a small issue with Zcash and nothing's been fucking exploited. People blew it way out of proportion. And they did the same thing with the reorg on how the block reward was getting distributed to, I think it was Electric Coin Company, right? It was like HODL, ZODL. It's like they made this huge fucking big issue about it. And it wasn't a big issue. And it's just, it's why the whole reason why I want to do this, okay? This is the whole fucking reason, is because there needs to be clarity in these crypto coins, okay? Because nobody on the internet, nobody on YouTube, for God's sake, is giving it to anybody, okay? They're confusing people, and they're confusing themselves more or less. And that's why kind of, here on the channel, guys, with all that, we like to be your voice of reason. Because I don't know too many crypto people are going to come public and tell the Bitcoin community go to off, you know. But I'm not afraid to, because they need to hear it, you know. People need to hear the truth sometimes. And, you know, if they don't want to accept it, that's on them. I don't care, you know. I don't care. Let's pull up another coin here. Let's not get so fixated on one particular thing. Let's jump over here to Stellar Lumens. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think Stellar Lumens is squeezing people out. Look at that. Stellar Lumens, lucky number 13 here on Coin Market Cap. Finally, we click on a coin that has a max supply. I mean, other than Zcash, I think we went down the whole list and didn't find one. So that's good to see. Let's look at the spread. Let's look at the spread on the 7-day. Like I said, Zcash is up. You know, and is Zcash going to be up forever? Probably. You know, I think it is. I think we have good stuff panning out. We've seen a little bit of a price jump on Litecoin. I don't know if the Litecoin people are following this channel anymore. I probably do need to do an update video, but I mean, between everything I got going on, I'm just trying to keep my head straight. I mean, you know, one day we're working out, one day we're talking about crypto. You know, the next day we're eating a Tijuana taco, convincing people to do it. I mean, it's just very random, you know, and it's good to see Litecoin randomly jump up every once in a while. You know, it was one of those coins that was kind of, let's pull it up here, kind of getting boring, right? I mean, Litecoin, I know the Litecoin community is getting boring. We had that one jerk off on the internet a couple weeks ago, or a couple months ago, back when Litecoin was, I think, at like 80, 90 bucks. It was like this one Litecoin stream that came on, and he sounded like he was like in his mother's basement. With his hand covered in his own jizz, kind of talking about Litecoin, doing these live streams pretty regularly. It got some attention. I mean, I was watching some of his videos, but a healthy 1,000% up Litecoin today. So I don't know if it's a Litecoin holiday today, but just for people watching that are wondering if it's over, the answer is absolutely not. Okay, the answer is absolutely not. So Litecoin got pretty boring. I mean, that was kind of the moral of the story. We saw Litecoin get pretty boring for a while, and you know, I feel like I'm a decade in the past looking at Litecoin, one of 3 coins on Coinbase, right? So, is there any Litecoin people in the chat? Let's jump into the chat here. Let's acknowledge some comments here. God forbid if we didn't. Now is a good time to buy Bitcoin or gold. Thank you, Ricky. I told you last week, bro. What did you tell me? I wasn't listening. I mean, you're guys, you're talking to me. I mean, come on. Yep, the tube is on op. All topics controlled. Yeah, it's boring, guys. I mean, I feel like these people are all, you know, like all sponsored by BitUnix or the same crypto exchange, or it's like, it's just, I don't know how to say this, guys. Let's make myself a little bit bigger so I can say it. It's a bit frustrating, right? It's a bit frustrating when I and you are looking at what the crypto market is becoming on the media side. I mean, the media side of crypto is so fucking boring. I mean, I don't know where to start, you know? I literally do not know where to start. Salute to you as well, Silver Game Throne. What's good? $1,000 club, 1,000 club. Andrew, good afternoon, Mr. Bailey in chat. Just got home from delivering eBay sales. Hell yeah. Did anybody see PayPal? It's been going up too, the stock PayPal. I don't know if anybody's been noticing. The one is, yeah, the only one talking truth about, thank you. Thank you. That is the whole point. I mean, we're the only one talking about Zcash. We're the only ones talking about Ethereum Classic, largest proof of work smart contract platform. And the reason, guys, I think people are not talking about them is because they don't know what the fuck is going on. They don't know how to differentiate the reality from the cuckoo world, right? The cuckoo world is most people's world, right? They want to come on here. They want to start hashtagging Bitcoin when we're 200% up. And these are the same people that are nowhere to be found right now. They're the same people that are now suddenly looking up how to be a killer salesman's video or jumping from one topic to the next, making workout videos, criticizing themselves, and then eating a Tijuana taco. Do you see my point? people that watch the channel regularly, do you see my fucking point on why we try to stay relevant in the crypto world? Because nobody is. That's the whole fucking reason. And, you know I get a little bit wound up coming on here, but, somebody's got to say it. Somebody has got to tell, somebody's got to be the one that just comes in and says, fuck off, and I'm not afraid to be that guy, I mean, I'm hiding behind a computer. There's nothing people can do. And, it's barbaric. It's literally, these people are barbaric savages, on the internet. And I resent these type people because they want you to click on their videos. They want to give you no kind of general scope on where to go. And not one of them, what really pisses me off is not one of them was talking about Zcash. And then when Zcash did its 1,000% run, you had the same idiots that weren't talking about it at $20 come public and criticize and tell you Zcash is going to crash. Don't get FOMO'd into Zcash. And what does Zcash do? It goes up another 100%, And, I've gotten to the point now where I don't even want to listen to anybody other than myself talk about crypto. And the reason is because even people I saw some guy in the Zcash community the other day, and I'm not part of Twitter. Thank God. Thank God if I was over there. My God, can you imagine if I was on Twitter X? My God. I'm glad I was banned from that platform almost a decade ago. But I see this guy talking about Zcash, and he got like all this money to talk about Zcash. And I'm looking at his video, and I'm like, bro, seriously? This is what you got paid to create? And I was like bored out of my mind. I was like sitting there watching this video, and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna have to send you a personal email here. This ain't gonna work for me. Nuh-uh. This ain't what I signed up for. No, sir. No, sir. So even in these niche communities, like, it's like I start following their content and I'm just like, dude, what the fuck am I doing? Like, what am I watching here? It's just like redundant BS. It's like, it's not entertaining. So for people wondering, it's definitely not fucking entertaining. I mean, we can start there. Charles Hoskinson, how you doing? Still get some entertainment watching his value videos. Cardano down to 16 cents. It's up 669% overall. He made a pretty bold statement the other week. I don't know if people are watching Charles Hoskinson. He came public. I think he was going on the Jedi Knight show, or what was it called? Lex Friedman. The guy who wears the black tux, or whatever. I think Vitalik, I didn't see Vitalik's interview, but I probably should go back and watch it. He was talking about how Vitalik spent like, a certain amount of time talking about Cardano, but how Charles Hoskinson did not want to, spend his interview time talking about Ethereum. He much rather talk about Cardano and Midnight. And he kind of went public and started talking about, he kind of went into this rant about, how Ethereum was a great foundational element to, create these ICO booms. And, I don't think people in the crypto space now know really what the fuck he's talking about, but I did. And it kind of showed it that there has to be some kind of organic momentum in the crypto world where, if there's not organic momentum, and I don't want to confuse people, organic momentum is not some Solana meme token craze of any sort that happened recently. That's not organic. That's inorganic, if anything. But there has to be some type of organic thing that kind of makes crypto exciting, and we really haven't had that past, like I said, the inorganic Solana meme token order book that went from $9 to $200 while everybody just gave their Solana back to the founders. I mean, we really haven't seen much of anything. So I think what Charles was trying to say was that Ethereum was great, right? Ethereum is still good. But now Ethereum has kind of become this thing where it's like you have two people talking about it, right? You have Tom Lee's hair and you have Tom Lee. And that just seems to be all we hear about Ethereum. I don't really see anything past Tom Lee's hair and Tom Lee. And, that's not good, because when you have a community that is so detached from the actual reality you kind of fall in a predicament where, you got somebody's hairdo talking, and then you got the person talking, and to me, with the sideways action we've seen on Ethereum, the move to proof of stake, and thank God Zcash didn't do that. I mean, good God, unless the only way Zcash, the only reason that way I would maybe support, maybe, and that's a very fucking thin maybe, Zcash to move proof of stake, would be if Edward Snowden, Zuku Wilcox, and pretty much a few other handful of people, Vitalik, and somehow Charles Hoskins and a couple other people were sitting in a room saying, we're going to make this thing fucking proof of stake. That is about the only damn way that I would be up for it. So, I mean, you got Ethereum proof of stake. We got, how many, I don't remember how many Ethereum it takes to be a node. I think it was like 120 something. I'll have to pull the information up on that. We're not going to do that right now, though. But, Ethereum's been running sideways for 5 years. So unless we get a massive 10x run on Ethereum, you're going to find people clicking on videos that say Ethereum, dubious speculation. And you're going to see people behind their computer screens, like I said, smashing their fucking heads on the computer desk saying, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? So I don't know, I digress. But you are watching the channel, guys. Appreciate you coming down. If you have any kind of last-minute concerns, we're coming in here about 30 minutes. I guess I could take a couple more shots of espresso and maybe keep going a bit. But if you have any questions, real talk, drop it in the comments. We're always opening up to your dialogue. I know a lot of people here on the channel are new, but I appreciate people that are watching. I really do. I find, at least in my private life, that crypto has become kind of utterly boring. And at least during 2020, we were down, right? We were down, but it still had some exciting momentum to it. And now crypto has become just this suit and tie, buckle up your suit and tie, put on your tie, put on your Wall Street fucking mindset, come on here, talk about charts. And I just feel personally that we've just drifted away from pretty much everything that I thought I was a part of. And, I saw one of the mainstream YouTubers, I forget his name, Altcoin Daily. He started pushing Polkadot. I'm like, what? What are you doing here? What are you guys pushing Polkadot for? What? What are you doing? What? Polkadot, dot. I'm like, God almighty, man. Can we get somebody to talk about why coins like Zcash are continuously rising? I mean, to put everything back into perspective, ladies and gentlemen, I just don't feel that anybody's talking about the coins that are actually up. They're talking about, I think, yeah, somebody said it in the chat. It was, I'm gonna pin your comment. I'm gonna pin your comment right this second. Automated, or what did people say? Let's see. What did they say? I'm going to find this person's comment because, yes, it is true. Told you last week, bro. Let's see. No, I'm finding this person's comment in the chat because they deserve for their comment to be pinned right this fucking second. And I'm going to do it. Yep, here we go. Silver under the sun. I am pinning your comment because you're a fucking genius. Okay, that is why. So everything is on operational retard mode, okay? That's what we're in right now. Operational retard mode. And operational retard mode is the same slop that everybody's getting. It's the same 3,000, 2,000 a month, or 2,000 a day automated calorie count to 0. That's what everybody's getting. 3 hots and a cot, okay? It's like crypto prison. And not one person seems to see it other than me and people in the chat. And that is why we have to come public with it. We cannot sit here and watch the crypto market deteriorate and have no momentum. I mean, like, guys, I'm going to have to start giving, I'm going to have to start writing people prescriptions for crypto Viagra because these people have no drive. I mean, it's like, how can somebody come on the internet and talk about the stuff that is so fucking boring and miss all the exciting stuff that's happened. I mean, guys, you have Charles Hoskinson coming on a couple times a week live to try to get some momentum behind this thing. We need people in the crypto space that are organically going to push things that are relevant. Okay? The Ironwood upgrade in Zcash on the 28th of this month is relevant. Okay? It's relevant. It's relevant in the crypto space. And I'd love to see Zcash jump up to like $1,500 or $1,000 while this is happening, so we can all Google crypto YouTube, type in crypto at the top of our YouTube handle, and see that there's not fucking anybody talking about it. So it's mind-blowing to me, guys. I mean, it's absolutely mind-blowing here. And I think with that, what people find is they get hyped for crypto for a little bit of time. And I had one of my buddies at work talking about this. He's like, man, I don't know, man. I don't want to buy something where I see the chart just going down, And I was like, bro, I get it. I get it. But at the same time, what you need to realize is now that it's in your head, now that the information has been given to you, you're going to look at that chart. It's going to be in the back of your mind, okay? And remember this date. Today's July 20th, 26. My point is now that people have the relevant information burning in the back of their brain and they're not acting on this stuff, there's going to be a point in time where they look at the charts and that graph is not going down anymore. In fact, it's way the fuck up. Nobody noticed it. Now people are rushing into it, and now people are wanting to get into it, so it goes up even higher. So, I mean, I've seen this happen. I've seen this phenomenon happen. But when you have coins, when you have tech behind certain stuff, and if you guys are just tuning in, appreciate it. We were kind of looking at this earlier, is like when you have that infinity, that sideways 8 number, it takes all the fun out of it, right? Because how many idiots are going to come in here and buy stuff that idiots buy? Idiots don't have a lot of money a lot of times. Some of them do, but they're few and far between. So we find that we have this type of person that is out there that wants to disrupt, that wants to become off task, but on task on the right things, and disrupt what they find is annoying. That's what I found with crypto. There is a certain individual that becomes seemingly annoyed with the world. He relates with people like Edgar Allan Poe. He wants to see suffering for people that he thinks deserves it. He doesn't want to see the world suffer. He still has actually a very optimistic and way about himself where he actually wants to see certain people succeed. However, at the end of the day, in the back of his mind is the burning desire to want to see suffering. And the reason he wants to see suffering is obviously suffering within. Obviously, that's the main driving force. But he sees that the people out there that are trying to so desperately climb the hill are unaware of how many people they hurt on the way up. And that's why. And that is simply why. There's no big drawn out capitulation pinnacle moment of the conversation. That's in simple terms what it is. And at the end of the day, it's a bit ludicrous, but at the same time, it's a bit relevant because, like I said, when I went on Google or when I went on YouTube today, it was just fucking mind blowing, man. I was like, dude, I might have to start making cryptocurrency videos on the reg. Because between this and all the stuff we're doing on the Eclectic channel, I don't think I can go another day into crypto space and tell people that I'm in it if this is the type content we're in. If I live in a world where I relive the Solana meme token BS, and I don't care what coin or what, I don't care about what, coin comes to be or what coin constantly is out there. If I have to live in the crypto space for one fucking singular day more to experience what I have recently seen, we're just gonna have to come on here again. because everybody in the crypto space that's left, I know there are good people in it. I know that there are people that are foundationally here for the right reasons. And I know that that I think I know, that this can be badass again. I know that. And I know that for people that are watching the channel, we have been in these crypto coins for a while. We're not going anywhere, okay? If anybody's the liquidity to get us to where we need to go, and if trading action people, if you guys are listening to this out there, is the most important part of the whole live stream for the order book's sake. If there's any liquidity in the crypto space that can get us there, I think it's the people here on the channel, and I really do. I believe that cold-heartedly, and I think that in the wacky crypto world that we've seen, that, in terms of order books, I don't see that there's a better group of people out there, really. And I rest my case. Is there any questions in the chat? Let's jump into the chat here, see what people are saying. We got Slaves live under the sun. Silver Game Throne. Let's see. 2 to 3 billion, Zcash at 30. Yeah, I mean, I love when I see, like, good God, I love when I see somebody speak of math on these circulating supplies. Like, I mean, I know you're saying 30 billion on Zcash. I was looking more towards 140, 120. I mean, good God, if you look at Solana at the end of 2024, I think we peaked at about 112. What was it? 110 or 100 something market cap on Solana. So, I mean, if a fucking coin like Solana can put some Miami Vice colors and a bunch of idiots that don't know what the fuck's going on pile in, then I think a reputable coin like Zcash could likely, get 120 billion. I mean, I think that's like conservative. I mean, I really do. I mean, if Zcash is at, what is it, 9 billion? Let's see where Zcash is at. And I mean, you bring a good point, like Dash 3 billion. I mean, what would that be up from? What would that be, a 5x from where it's currently at 600 billion? Or 600 million? What is Dash at? No, Dash isn't at 600 million. Let me check here. Yeah, 438 million. So there you go. There's the math on it. Let's look at Zcash. It was what? Yeah. Yeah, somebody said 30 billion. Yeah, I mean, it was Horizon person. So yeah, it's at 9 billion, guys. I mean, don't you think we could go 200% up? That would only put us at 1,500 per token. Imagine what that would do to the crypto space. I mean, fuck. I'm just going to openly say it. I would like to see Zcash go to 200% up. I would like to see it go to 30 billion just so I could audit YouTube. I mean, that would be funny within itself, because I guarantee you I would see Zcash go to 1,500 and it would be like, there'd be people talking crap about it. They'd be like, oh, Zcash is experiencing a short squeeze, or, oh, Zcash is going to crash. Get out now before the fire gets you. And then they go right back to talking to the Bitcoin thing. They'd be going back to tell you to accumulate Bitcoin and Ethereum. Tom Lee's hair has came public and tell you that it's at a bottom. It's like, no, it's like, no, that's not what happened. And people that think that's what happened miss the entire premise of what we've been preaching here on the channel for multiple years. We here on the channel believe in decentralization, and we want to see things get disrupted. I want to see the wrong people lose money. I want them to lose multi-billion-dollar order books because they don't understand the complexity of how it works. I want to see that. Well, why would you want to see people lose money? Because I fucking want to. That's why. And I'm not afraid to come public and say it. I want to see bad people lose all their money. Why? Because they're pieces of horse shit. That's why. So, is that too much? Should we tone it down in that sector, or should we go right back to it? I want to see people lose fucking money. I want to see people pain and suffering. I want to... Shut up, you fucking goonie. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Go back to the charts. Well, we will. So my point is, guys, is like, I would love to see Zcash go to $1,500 just as a comical effect, because for one, I know it's going much higher. I put Zcash personally, and this is just my personal thing, I think it's couple hundred billion, a $200 billion market cap, maybe in the short term. I mean, I don't know. You guys can do the market cap on that, the mathematics, the moon math. I think it put the token somewhere near the $7,000 to $12,000 range in terms of, the mathematics behind it. But in any case, I want to see these fucking Da Vinci people and these Carl from the moon. I'm like the type person that I know what it is they're doing, and it pisses me off hiding behind a computer screen, trying to get my little voice out there. So I like to see these people eat their own words. I want Michael Saylor to come publicly and be, sitting in a chair going, I don't know what the question that'll be asked, but I just want him to just, I want the masses to know that he's lying. I don't want just me to know. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I guess it's kind of self-sabotaging, right? I mean, why would I want the crypto market to, suffer? I mean, it's a little bizarre. I mean, honestly, I don't know what, feeds into the momentum of wanting to see people lose all their money, but it's the way I am, I guess. I guess it's the way I am. But I do like to think that, like I said, I do like to kind of throw in there. It's not all about burning your house down with you in it. There's a couple people I feel like, I mean, there's like a couple people that are outside kind of looking in at this whole thing. And I like to think that they're like some type of hierarchy, guardsmanship of sorts. I don't know anymore. I'm kind of at that point where it's like, I've seen the crypto space, like I said. I mean, who's relevant in the crypto space? Michael Saylor, Tom Lee's, Toupee. There's like all these people now, and it seems that the majority of the viewership seems to be going towards this type of application, which, generally speaking, I feel that it's kind of in the wrong direction. It's kind of like if we had more people like me and you guys, I think that we'd be a lot farther along with this, because we'd have like all these people disrupting everything, right? We'd have like these massive billionaires, like Swift would be being disrupted, right? You remember when we could buy crypto on the credit cards back in 2017, where it was just like a click of a button, buy it on credit card. I know, yeah, you could go and do that again, but it's not the same, It's like, what if we had these billionaires that were kind of okay with losing like 99% of their money if they knew it could disrupt something bigger, only to get that money back tenfold. You see what I'm saying? Like, what if we had like a group of people like me, right? Like of course the one and only. But like, what if we had people that shared this similar mindset, where like we kind of like disrupt things and like kind of get Wall Street's attention, get the world's attention, while putting it kind of on a totem pole, and then raising that totem pole, raising that crypto flag to the top, only for everybody to follow us, and then only to slap them at the top and say, "You're not going to do that anymore. You're not going to do that anymore. You're going to stop doing that." And then when they get slapped a few times and get slapped around, and shout outs to Three Arrows Capital, it's kind of funny, It's like it's funny. It's kind of funny to see, because at the same time, we know that these people are, don't have our best interests. So why should we have theirs, right? It's like, why should we have theirs? And we can build stuff on foundations, and once people, sway away from that and they start doing these things that we see happening in the background, we kind of become ignored, and we just slap them right back into place. So that's kind of my rant here, guys. I don't know if you guys have any, further comments. I mean, like, we could come on here and do this all day, but I got to go out and get some stuff done. I got to go stare at the wall some more today. So, Michael Saylor's already in a doom cycle. Yeah, fuck Michael Saylor. I mean, fuck him. Fuck him. Patrick, thanks, brother. Tropical astronaut Bitcoin, 10 million a coin in the next 10 to 15, 12 to 15 years. Maybe. Maybe, hopefully for fuck's sake. Bitcoin follows the stock market. What exactly does the stock market follow? Gas, housing. I think figuring it out will give us an advantage point. Don't buy anything that isn't Bitcoin. Every altcoin would go into zero against Bitcoin. It's such a gamble and way too greedy for it. Okay, well, tropical astronaut. I gotta just pull up a chart here for you, buddy, because that doesn't make any sense. In fact, I'm gonna pull it up directly against Bitcoin, because, like I said, I'm not gonna hide the truth from you guys. I'm not gonna sit here and say that all my coins are doing fantastic. Most of them are doing, poorly, but at the same time, the heartbeat is still true. Let's pull up Zcash for you. So, and I did a video. Maybe you go back and watch it, Tropical Astronaut. I think your spacesuit's getting a little too hot for you down near the equator. So let's pull it up against Bitcoin. There you go. There you go, right there. And 30x. What are we up? 30x. It's been climbing even more recently here against Bitcoin. So, I mean, bring me back to summer of 2016, the summer of love, right? Where a lot of altcoins went super high against BTC. I mean, man, if I was there, guys, you'd be seeing a dude with crazy eyes on the internet just popping out constantly. I'd just be sitting there going like, I'd probably just come on and just, But like these people come in here like, oh, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. Well, I mean, guys, Zcash is up 30x. It's up 35x against Ethereum, meaning if I had 1 Bitcoin last year and I went into Zcash, I'd have 30 Bitcoin today, or somewhere around that. I mean, approximately, right? Let's look at this area up here. But for people that are saying this, guys, they have the wrong way about crypto. Okay, they see crypto as this two-dimensional thing, and we live in like a multi-dimensional space. So it's just, they get mad when we come up here and we call people out like this. They're like, oh, well, Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. Like, I have nothing against Bitcoin, guys. I'm the biggest fucking Bitcoin fan on the internet. But what I'm not a fan of is, lies. I'm just not a fan. A lie is a lie. So, Vermilion Core. I agree. Those who keep 5 to 10K of Bitcoin, yes, I know it crashes. I have experienced the burden of this. Will definitely become millionaires. And there's also something you guys got to watch out too, is, I think it was I want to say like 6 to a year ago, we were saying like there was this huge push to like all you got to have is 0.1 Bitcoin or 0.2 Bitcoin or something. It was just this narrative that was going around the YouTube I found where it was like trying to convince you if you could just get this amount of Bitcoin, this would happen. Let me tell you how order books works, guys, especially in the crypto world. If you have a order book on a crypto exchange that is tied to an altcoin, when Bitcoin rises, that order book is going to be affected by the functions that are within it, right? So you have an altcoin that's been going down, down, down. That's why you see these altcoins. They start over here. They go all the way down, right? They go all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. And then Bitcoin shoots up 20%, and you see these altcoins go up 300. So it's kind of the similar thing here. That's kind of what I hoped that in this last hour we've been on here. I like to kind of conclude with a general topic on at least all the energy during the live stream that I was trying to convey. We live in a multi-dimensional crypto world, okay? As the crypto world gets boring, we allow people that come into Bitcoin to explode other things, explode side narratives, right? The fun part starts to happen. So I don't know. We were losing people in the chat, so we'll leave it at that. But yeah, I mean, Xano's cool. I like the Xano bridge that's going on with Bitcoin Cash with BCHX. I mean, I've looked a little into that. Not a lot of people are using it though. It seems like Cash Fusion still kind of the coin mixing thing is the way to go. I mean, look at Tornado Cash, right? I think we'll wrap it up there, guys. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you coming in on live stream Mondays. I know we don't got a lot, but we try to center it for you guys. You guys can at least, have some type of practical approach, because it's hard to be relevant in the crypto space, but I feel like we can still do it despite the adversity, despite the little problems that we encounter. We can still try to stay centered. You know what I mean? All right, guys, we'll catch you later. Have a great day. Have a great Monday. Hope everything is going great. All right. Remember, it's not over.